morning, guys. Laura here from Hedgehog's Homestead. Today we're going to talk about keeping your animals cool. One of the ways that I'm doing it with these piggies is I just dumped out their water. I'm going to add more water to that. And now they have water in an area that they were kind of digging out to stay cool. Adding that water to that area is going to make a wallow for them so that these guys can get that mud on their back, protect them from the sun, and keep them cooler during this time of year. So we will do that. So make sure those piggies have a wallow that they can get all muddy in. It really makes a huge difference in them overheating. In the chicken area, fresh water. They have a pool over there, and they have this thing, which I'm going to hook up to a hose at the hottest part of the day, and it's going to mist. And I'm going to make sure that it's set up in an area that is in the shade. So it would be in the shade, like so, over here. And I'll leave a link to these on Amazon, guys. You hook a hose up to it right there, and it goes up there, and they'll walk under it. It sprays up into the air, and it will keep the area that this is in quite a bit cooler than the rest of the outside air. So she's like, what is that? What is that, huh? Yeah, check that out. So, yeah, so that's what we'll be doing with that, and it will look fantastic. So, or it will be fantastic for them. So, and you know, leaving it in here right now, they'll get used to seeing it, and all of that good stuff. So we'll come back when I turn this on for them in the afternoon at the hottest part of the day. These Cornish are getting really big. This guy just got out. This is a rooster. You can tell by how red his gobble gets compared to the other ones, which that is a lady. And this rooster is really having a hard time moving. They get really hot when it's hot when they're this big. So what I'm going to do for these guys, you'll see in a minute after I get this guy back in, which is going to be super easy because he's super slow at this stage in his life. Now for the Cornish cross over here, to keep them cool, I'm going to run a hose over here, and I have this mister line and some run this through. Hopefully this part will go through the mister part. Hopefully these holes aren't too big. Otherwise I have this part zip tied to the outside, and I'll just make this part of the permanent structure so I won't have to keep on doing this. The bigger birds in here are going to be processed this coming up weekend, and so we won't have to worry about that, but the next batch will need it as well as it gets hotter. So I'm just gonna, actually I think I'm just gonna run it under here instead of zip tying it. That's so much faster. Okay guys, so I have the hose zip tied out there. I have it running along the edge here. This area won't get it that much because there's no edges in there. I have one there, one there, one there, one there, one here, and these are the little emitters that will mist the area. One there, and then one there, and one there, and one there. So all around this whole area, and you can see they're already starting to get hot. It's going to be 97 today, so that puts our heat index over 100. And so these birds are eating now like crazy, and that's good because they won't be eating later. It will just be way too hot for them. So, and these Cornish cross, you will lose them in high heat like this. They just don't tolerate it well because they're bred to be meat, not to be in the heat like this. So this is what we do. We'll have the mister going when it's really hot, and I'll show you what that looks like in a little while. Okay, so here the zip tie, the misters are all running. You can see them. And the chickens over here, look at them. They are loving it. So this worked out really well. I'm very happy. I think when it gets really hot, they'll really enjoy it. So I just kind of ran it all through the top, and they'll be very happy and stay cool. We won't lose any birds,
Now,
which
if
is
you don't
exciting.
have something like that, sorry, I'm sweating already. That's how hot it's going to be today. If you don't have something like that, you can literally spray down those birds, guys, okay? And put like some frozen water bottles in there, all right? So just keep them cool, whatever you do, or you'll lose them. I'm not going to bring those baby Cornish that are healing out. They're ready to come out, but I'm going to wait until after this heat wave passes and it's cooler, because they've been staying in a cooler area and that will put their body into shock. Okay, fresh clean water for the pigs. I run it off the roof into that tank back there, and I'll add more water to here because that's obviously not enough. Yeah. Are you happy, Reba? Are you happy we're going to keep you cool? Huh? Yeah. They're liking that. They're like, yes, help us make some mud. Look at that. Isn't that awesome, guys? We have such a small amount of water. I'm going to wait until it's hot to run it for good, though. But I'll show you what it's like when we run it right now. So that's not the desired effect. I think the little misters that were in there are broken or came out during our move. So we'll have to get new ones for that one. Little mister things in here, and we'll put those on there. So I got that all screwed in. They're nice and tight. Now it should mist, just like it mists over there. The turkey's already discovered it. Now you can see that those misters are working, and they're the same misters that are in the other thing that I put in the Cornish cross. So this will just keep it nice and cool in this spot, and it will take the temperature down. So there we go. So I'm going to turn that off now, and then when it gets really hot, I'll turn both of them off or on. This one I'll probably keep on because it's just 2 misters, but the other one I'll run. The other ones I will run probably half an hour, turn it off, and then like every hour run it half an hour in the hottest periods of the day. So it will be half an hour on, half an hour off for about 4 hours. So this one will run all the time, but the other 2 will run intermittently. So just in case I need to use the hose for something else. Okay, thank you for watching today, guys. Keep your animals cool. God bless you. Give them some frozen peas, or even, you can even spray off your chickens if you don't have this kind of device. Works great. They may not like it, but they'll thank you later. God bless you guys. We'll see you next time here on Hedgehog's Homestead. Bye.